because it's a giant Cinnabon.
I just got a crunch on top. What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the West Coast Kitchen. I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make my cream of rice cinnamon roll. It's something that I created this morning, but everybody was asking about it, so I'm gonna show you guys how to make it. First step, you need your cream of rice. We're using cinnamon roll. And also, you're gonna need some protein, so we're gonna go with HD peanut butter chocolate. Now, I'm gonna do my best to explain everything step by step because it is very important that you follow the steps and you take this very serious. Okay. Step number one, you grab your bowl. You need a scale. We are going to use 60 grams of cream of rice because that's what I use for my pre-workout meal. So you guys can use less, you can use more, doesn't matter. I'm going to use 1 scoop of HD, which is 31 grams. So we zero that out. Okay. So the first thing you want to do is mix all of your powders. So we're going to mix our protein, our cream of rice, our cinnamon, our baking powder, and then once we have all that mixed up, then we'll add our wet ingredients, which for this we're going to use Greek yogurt to keep the moisture. Now when it comes to the cinnamon and the baking powder, honestly, I just eyeballed it. I like using a lot of cinnamon though. Okay. And baking powder. All right. Now we're going to mix it. I like to mix with a fork. You see that? You're gonna mix your. So right here we're just mixing our cream of rice, our protein, our baking powder, and our cinnamon. All right. Now that you have all your powders mixed, we are going to add our wet ingredient, which is our Greek yogurt. You can use plain Greek yogurt. But I have oat gills, protein yogurt. These are only 80 calories each, but they're also 15 grams of protein. So just with these two alone, you're adding 30 grams of protein. That's one. You could honestly probably get away with just using one, but I'm using 2 because that's what I did this morning. Mix that up real good. All right, I need a spoon. That right there is already bomb. Okay, but I'm also gonna add a little bit of water. Shit, I have no water. All right, come with me. Add a little bit of water to this. I'll take about a quarter of the water bottle. And you're gonna mix, but I'm gonna use a spoon. I wanna mix. So the most important part here is that you mix everything really well. It's like when you buy a cake from Walmart, when you buy those boxes. If you mix everything really, really well, you make a really good cake. But if you don't, cake doesn't come out good. So I always take my time and mix everything for about like a minute, 2 minutes, and it really makes a difference. You see that? It's beautiful. Look at that. All right, and the last ingredient, we gotta add some fats. So we're going to add cinnamon sugar cookie fit butter. You can also use almond butter, you can use peanut butter. We're gonna add 16 grams. $17 grams, I'll take it. And you're gonna mix that up. Taste that. Amazing. You can honestly sit there and eat that just like that. But we're gonna cook it. All right, last step. Get yourself a little 5-inch pan. This is actually a 6-inch, 6 by 2. So 6-inch pan. You're gonna spray it with some pan spray. Shake that up. Boom, boom, bang. And we're gonna preheat this. We're gonna set it to bake 400 degrees. We're gonna bring the time down to 15 minutes. Okay. Gotta make sure we got all of this. That goes in at 400 for 15 minutes. And while that is cooking, we're gonna make some whey drip, which is gonna be our frosting. So, just gonna grab about, you don't need much, honestly, half a scoop, throw that in there. Splash of water, you don't wanna add too much. I'll show you guys. You see? There's just a little splash of water. That's honestly all you need right there. I'm gonna mix it up real good. You don't need much water, it'll soak it up. There you have it, there's your frosting. It's ready. Let me get my mitten, which I don't have a mitten, so we're gonna use one of these. See that? It's beautiful. Come over here, let's split it. All right, so I ended up cooking this for 20 minutes. Took a little longer because it's hot. Look at that bad boy. Let me grab my cinnamon. All right, so there you have it. We're gonna add our frosting. Does it look good on there, camera? Mm-hmm.
It's a giant Cinnabon.
Look at that beauty. You know what's crazy? I always wanted to be a food content creator. Damn, come on. There you have it. Let me get my knife. For this, we're going to use our dagger. I'm going to cut it in half. Look at that. Taste test. See how moist that is? You see that? I just got a crunch on top. That's a lot better than this morning. That right there is a winner.